Yeah.
Coach, what stands out to you about Rutgers?
I couldn't hear you.
What stands out to you about Rutgers?
Their size, their speed, their athleticism. They've been a high-scoring team. You look at every team they play, they put a lot of points on the board. So we got to get ready for the deep ball. We need to eliminate big plays, but it's a scary team.
It seems like their offense is kind of predicated on making plays in the open field. Is this a game where that tackling is going to be tested that you've kind of harped on all season?
That's always the case. And you look at every game they've had a lot of big plays. Not one or two. I'm talking 50-yard plays, 75-yard plays. They have a tendency to make plays. Right now, Nova, the quarterback, he's playing really well. He has a lot of great talent at the wide receiver, so it's going to be a tough physical game for us right now.
What makes Nova such a good quarterback?
He's a veteran. He's been playing for a while. He knows what to do with the ball, where to go. And you look at their receivers. 6'6", 6'1". He has big targets, and they all can run.
What's different about Gary this year as opposed to last year?
He's a year older. He's been in the system. He knows what to do. He knows where to go with the football. He has veterans all around him. He has about 3 starters and offensive linemen back that started last year. The receivers are back except for one guy. So he feels very comfortable in what they're doing right now. And it shows.
The freshman running back, Justin Goodwin, kind of had a big game last week. What stands out to you about him?
When you look at that offensive line, they walk out there. I wish they were in the Big Ten right now. We'd have to play them, but just our luck, they're still here. You look at that offensive lineman. I mean, they big, they physical, they're going to knock you out the ball, and you can't find them. I mean, they 6'4" to 6'6". He can hide, and all of a sudden, he's quick enough to hit that crease. Next thing you know, he's in the secondary, and he's going to run through an arm tackle. I mean, it's a physical football team.
You feel like this is a statement game?
Every game is a statement game.
But being on the national television.
But you know what? For us as coaches in this program, every game has to be a statement game. If you don't approach a game that way, you don't get in trouble. So every game's been a big game so far, and this is another big game. Why? It's the game that's in front of us right now against an outstanding football team.
Healthy your defense, Keith Brown, Jermaine Brooks, DeAndre Mount, any of those guys have an update?
Yeah, I don't have any updates right now. I wish all of them. I wish I could say for certain they're going to be here, but right now it's just up in there. I wish I could flip a coin and tell you something, but I don't have an answer for it.
Coach, how much does that say for what you all have done with the depth that you're missing some guys like that and you're not missed a beat yet? I mean, you've missed some good guys, and especially, Brooks and Brown, 2 guys that would have started.
I wish those guys were here because it give us more depth. What happens is in a long season, the guys like Brandon Dunn has to play 55 snaps a game. You get to game 7 now, he's starting to wear down and break down. That's when injuries occur. So from that standpoint, we've been very fortunate because the offense has really cut the games down for us. So hopefully we see the same thing Thursday night.
But a couple of years ago, would you have been able to overcome those that many?
No. You know that in the past we not have been able to overcome those things. We probably would have lost a game or 2 by now. We're a lot better. We're a veteran team, junior, senior teams, and those guys are playing well for us right now.
When you know your opponent's got 50 points in a game a couple times already, what's that pose for a defense coordinator?
Sleepless night. I sit back and, like I say, Nova's playing really well. I look at those receivers, I'm like, wow, they got us last year for 3 big plays, and those cats are back. So it's a scary situation. They got a 3rd down and 24 versus SMU in overtime is a touchdown. That's what I see, big play after big play after big play. So it's a scary, scary football team.
All right, guys, Coach got going.
Thanks.